Alright, so today's question, how about this? If we create our own reality and our very thoughts are able to manipulate that reality, then is each soul not a god of themselves? Does free will exist in this scenario where our actions are our own, yet not created by our conscious thoughts?
Describe the end. Explain the end. Do you get the end?
Does free will exist in this scenario, in this
Yes.
world,
Okay, yeah.
where our actions are our own,
Yes.
but not created by our conscious thoughts? Like, why do we do what we do?
So we would be manipulating our world, but not
Like, each to a world of our own. You know, each to his own world. Like, I can't even begin to imagine the way you experience life. Like, we're both alive.
I was
and we're both
we all
human.
have our own world, right? This is what we're talking.
Exactly.
Okay.
But I
Okay,
can't
we
even
all-
begin to imagine what your life is like, your experiences.
Oh my God,
the
the
people
thoughts
you
that
know,
run
the thoughts.
through
Exactly. You never
my
understand.
head. But then
you
I
don't
look
know.
at like people who go to
So-
church. I'm like, what goes through their heads?
Exactly. Like this.
What about a murderer?
Like God. What is this theory of God? He says we create our own reality, and our very thoughts can manipulate that reality. You know,
And it's so
what you
true.
think. You know, you run your life by the way you think.
I
But we each
manipulate
create our
myself
own
every
world.
day too.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's like
That's exactly what it is.
It's in our everything comes back to nature. The psyche, the mind. It's
Completely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. You know, what do you believe in God?
Do we have free?
Do we have free will? Do you have free will?
Do I believe in God? I believe in faith.
I believe in, exactly, faith. That's perfect. I believe in faith. You believe in...
You have a belief.
Then that's how you live your life. That's
But
what you go by.
It doesn't have to be God.
Ethics?
It doesn't have to
No,
be a Buddha.
it doesn't.
It doesn't have to be... It can be...
It doesn't even have to be related to our existence.
It can be in yourself.
You just have to find that and kind of discover, you know, what things do you hold dearest to you. Yeah, yeah. Like, how do you live your life? What things affect what decisions that you make?
And, like, the things that we've done in our lives.
You know, it brings back, you know, the whole idea of solipsism. This is my theory, you know, solipsistic, you know, everything happens for a reason. Not really for a reason, but, you know, everything affects everything else. It's, you know, chaotic sense, you know. If I never got in a car accident, you know, I wouldn't have, you know, my prescription medication, and, you know, it wouldn't be sitting here right now, and that would change the entire moment. That wouldn't be there. You wouldn't see it unconsciously. You wouldn't think about it. It'd have nothing to do with your life right now, but now it does.
What about being...
You know,
what
like
if you
someone
didn't have
had to
two
have
moms?
planted a tree outside 40 years ago just so I could see it walking down the street today. You know, why?
And we breathe it.
Exactly. You know,
We
everything is
breathe it, what it
connected to
produces.
one another. It's literally one big timeline, you know. It's just, life is constant. Life is flowing. It's, you know, everything affects everything else, whether
And
you know it or not.
I think we have free will, but we also regret. Like, there's consequences to the things we do.
Thinking. We're bound to our own thought, as in, like, you know, yes, I have free will, but at the same time, no,
There's
I
an
don't,
outcome.
because I make myself do some things that I know I have to do. You know, do I have the free will to not do them? You know, I guess, yes, technically I do, but
even
to myself, I make myself do them.
Even in the end, you're still, no matter what, there's still something in the world that is blocking things that you would do. Like, would you go out and kill someone?
No.
No.
No. Absolutely not.
I mean...
I would.
Yeah. Okay,
Katie.
Katie Post. She knows where Lana sleeps. Watch out for that.
Yeah, I better watch out for that.
No, but I mean, I think that we have free will, but there are consequences.
Absolutely.
And so, even though we have free will, we do what we do by what we know is going to be the consequence.
Right.
You wouldn't kill someone because you know that
lay out your life.
That
there would
you
be
always
think
negative
about
consequences. Yeah, everyone.
We're
We
selfish.
don't want the bad reaction toward us.
No, we want good.
Exactly.
It's not about whether you're doing good or bad toward anybody else. It's whether what'll happen to you.
Exactly. That's really true. Absolutely.
Humans are.
But that's how you kind of have to live life naturally. You have to, instinctually do that in order to survive.
No matter what, they're like laws that, like, they're universal laws. Like you said, cause and effect.
Right.
Like, your cause affects something else, and it can affect you. Like, I could get a bad grade, and the outcome would be I would feel down, I would have bad grades, I wouldn't like it. Or, like...
Absolutely.
And so what would I do the next time? I would... Well, maybe I would... I would
potentially,
study. I would think about it. I really would.
Yeah, you would step back and play it out a scenario of your life. If I make this decision, what's going to happen? If I make this decision, then this is going to happen. Or that is going to happen. How will that affect my life right now that I'm living? And, what's going to change for me if I make this decision? Kind of.
Yeah. And the whole, we make our own world. We definitely make our own world.
You live in your own world.
We all walk in our own shoes.
You're involved in my world, very much.
Yeah.
And likewise.
I mean, our worlds all come together, but they are never the same.
But exactly. It's kind of like a Venn diagram of worlds.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
My world and your world, like, overlap in a sense, but, like, never fully, become one. Like,
and some people's are more closer, some people's are farther apart. That
describes it pretty much.
That's perfect.
So, the Venn diagram.